Hi, my name is Rebecca Gregg and this is a video to show you how to do square lashings. So first of all, you need to pick two sticks, sort of the same length, and I'm going to get my first stick and I'm going to choose one of the ends. Oh, I quite like the knots on that one, so I'm going to go for the other one. And you'll need some rope as well, or some string, it's up to you. But I like my rainbow rope, so I'm going to go for that. And what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to take one of the ends of the rainbow rope and I'm going to tie it onto one of the ends of the stick. I'm going to make sure I've got quite a big piece of length on that end bit, because I'm going to need that later. So first I'm just going to tie that. So I've got this end ready for later. I'm just going to tie that again to make it more secure. So through and pull. Pull it tightly, that feels pretty secure. So I've got quite a long length on one side and then a shorter bit on the other side, but that's important that you do leave that part. So I'm going to pick up my second stick and I'm going to put it at 90 degrees angle on top of the other stick. So as you can see from behind, okay, so it looks like a bit of a cross shape. So it's at 90 degrees now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the longer piece of rope, and what I'm going to start to do is make a square behind and over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the longer piece, and what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to go over, and I'm going to have to switch hands at times as well, so over, so my thumb is now holding the middle part of both sticks, and then behind, and then over, and then behind again and over. And what I need to make sure is what I'm doing is that, and if you're teaching this to a group of children as well, is that they are pulling tightly on that longer piece of rope and checking that the sticks are still in line with each other, because you want it as tight as possible. Because for example, if you start to make a photo frame, a woodland photo frame, you don't want it to be loose and baggy, you want it to be strong. So you need to make sure you're pulling it and tightening it. Okay, so behind again and over and behind again and over. And if I just show you closely, you'll now see that there's three parts here, three parts of the rope. So I'm going to do it probably one more time and then I need to go back on myself. So again, pulling it tightly, making sure it's secure, don't want any wobbly bits. Okay, and then once I've gone round 3 or 4 times, what I'm going to do is go back on my back the opposite way. Okay, so I've gone round the stick and now I'm going, instead of going down, I'm going to go back round the other way. So now I'm going past the other way. So now that there should be around 4 parts of the rope that you'll be seeing. And again, I might need to squish in some of those parts so that it is really secure and it looks quite neat. If you use thinner rope then, or string, you can use string as well for this, then obviously you're going to be able to get it tighter, but it's completely up to whoever's making or using or deciding the square lashings. So I'm coming back round again. Okay, go one more time, and it's pretty secure now, which is good. I need it to be like that. Okay, and now I've come round. I'm near to that other smaller piece of rope now. If I just show you, I'm near to that other piece of rope now. I have gone around quite a few times, but I think for children it might be quite important for them to go around a few times. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie up both of those ends. Okay, so I'm pulling it and then I'm using that smaller piece of rope again, going round and through, and I'm going to tighten that part. And if you're using string or you know, wool. You could even use thick wool if you wanted. You know, if you're making a creative photo frame, then, you know, it's up to the user, but you could then chop the parts. But I'm going to leave those bits on for the moment. And if I just show you the front, and I show you the back, and that's square lashings. And square lashings are important because obviously they join two things together, make them really secure. That's not going to wobble in the wind or anything. And then what you could do is start attaching other pieces. So they're good for a starter joining mechanism that then you can add bits onto. Okay, thanks for watching.